Hey guys, and welcome to the third update video for Project Weasel. I hope the audio sounds good. It probably doesn't because I'm on Linux right now, and for some reason Linux really hates recording audio, but you'll just have to deal with it. So what's new with this update? I worked on the character controller, so most notably, for example, just the movement. I can jump, and you can notice that I get a little bit faster when I jump. So it's possible to bunny hop, and if you chain them really correctly, then you will reach ridiculous speeds, which is what this thing should be for. But I'm currently having some issues with collision here, as you can see. I'll work on smoothing that out later. Actually, I'm going to see if I can launch myself. Yeah. The idea is that I can actually launch myself if I gain enough speed, but that doesn't seem to work right now. Of course, crouching is also enabled, so I can crouch, I can move in here, and if I let go of the crouch button, it stays. I can also jump, and of course when I reach the end and I can stand back up, then it automatically stands back up if I release the button, or I can stay crouching if I want. I don't have to get up. All of the parameters are set via XML, so you can see if I go here to the config file, there's a player class generic, and I can, for example, change his height to 2.8 meters instead of 1. If we go back to the game, you can see I just grew a bit, a little bit taller. 2.8, that's too little. 5.8, almost 6 meters. There we go. Of course, if I crouch, I'm still way too small, so I might want to change the crouch height, which is here, to about 2.8 meters. Go back to the game. That already seems more realistic. So the idea here is that it's possible to create multiple player classes. Some have different heights, some have different speeds, some have different forces, and so on. Currently it's not possible to switch between classes, but that's very nearly going to be possible in the future. Another update I've been working on is a menu. This is very basic, so we're using the basic layout, but we can change the images and background images and style of the buttons later on. I was just playing around with how easy it is to do this, and it turns out it's pretty easy, so that's good. The only button that works right now is the quit button, so if I press that, the game exits. And again, this is configurable through an XML file, so if I load up the game again, and then I could, for example, say, okay, I want the join server button to quit the game. I can just change that dynamically. You can see if I click the join server, it'll quit. So all the actions are configurable dynamically. And of course it's also possible to change the layout. So I could during runtime, which saves a lot of time when you're designing these menus. So I could make the width 500 instead of 300 game. You can see it just grew. Or I can go ahead and change the text if I want to. And there we go, it changed. So this saves a lot of time when we're designing menus. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was entertaining, and there will be more updates in the near future.